Hi guys! Today I am so excited because we will be diving into red light therapy for the skin with a dazzle of microcurrent, which we'll be talking about both. And we've got this really cool device to review here, which is the Nuovaluce Anti-Aging Device with microcurrent and light therapy technology. But before we get into this review, make sure to subscribe to my channel for 5 beautiful videos a week on beauty, lifestyle, and more. I just want to say a huge thank you to Nuovaluce for sending me this product, which I was so excited to try about. And even though I receive a product, I am always 100% honest with my reviews as always. And a disclaimer, because I just want to tell you guys that I am not an esthetician, skincare professional, dermatologist, anything. I just love to test out products, Google stuff, and just do my own research and test out some things sometimes, even though it's not written. And back at it. Here is the device, which has 2 different heads when you order this device. There is the microcurrent head, and there is also the red photon light therapy head. And for the device by itself, when you get both of these, it is $449 USD, or right now when I looked at the website, it was $224 on sale, so we love to save a good dollar. They also sent me 2 different gels, which I'm going to be talking about as well. There is the silver conductive gel, and there is the regular conductive gel that you can pair with the device. And I know all of this together, if you choose one gel or the other with the device, it comes to a whooping amount of money, but we'll find out if it's actually worth the money. So the difference between this device and another device on the market, so microcurrent and red light therapy together, is that this device in particular, you do not need any conductive gel to use the microcurrent attachment head, which most of the other devices, they're going to be like, you need the conductive gel. So one thing that is really good about this Nuovaluce device is that it is FDA approved and it is scientifically tested for at-home use. And it went through multiple clinical trials. It's called NUOCLI. It's going to be on the screen if ever you are wondering. You can search it up as well and on their website. So both of these, so the microcurrent head and also the red photon light therapy attachment head, oh my god, that's a long thing, they both send controlled energy into the 3 layers of the skin, which is amazing for that. Also, there are different intensities for the microcurrent head, but there's only one intensity for the red light therapy. All right, so I just want to talk about the red light therapy first because I love red light therapy. Red light therapy is just so versatile. Like, it is used for a bunch of different things. You can look it up online as well, but muscle recovery, when you go to the spa, there's red light rooms. It is used to heal wounds, everything. Anyways, but today we're just focusing on the skin, okay? So we're gonna focus on the skin. When red light therapy is applied to the skin, there is a photostimulation of the cell, which activates the fibroblast in the skin, in the cells, and then it just activates the ATP in your cell, which is the energy of life. And there's also an increased amount of collagen density into the skin, which is always amazing. And also fibroblasts are responsible for collagen production in wound healing, tissue repair, and dermal remodeling. Okay, this is like crazy, but like it says that there's also a selective light-driven activation of the water molecule that will enhance metabolic exchange in the cellular membrane. So that's a little bit more technical, so I had to read it. Honestly, it's crazy what happens in the skin and in the cells that we really don't see and don't know. And it's so amazing. All right, so I noticed in other videos, because I did watch a lot of videos about red light therapy, and a lot of people were talking about the red light intensity that wasn't talked about. So I do have some studies that are going to be listed down below, and I'm just going to read it. It revealed that the influence of low intensity red light with a 628 nanometer wavelength on 111 different genes that are involved in cellular functions, such as cell proliferation. So that means more cells are going to grow. Studies are just amazing, to be honest. Like, how did they see that? And which is what we always want, because after 25, your collagen starts to deplete in your skin and there's less collagen. So you want to keep it up and you want to activate the collagen production in your skin for these anti-aging benefits. And you're going to be like, girl, you are young. Why are you using this? There's multiple reasons why I'm using it. And also light therapy is used on different other things, such as acne, fine lines, hyperpigmentation, sun damage, and other stuff. And I use it on my acne scar, or my PIE, which is my post-inflammatory erythema. So the red spots that are all over my face. Now I have makeup, but as you can see now, showing you the video, I do have some spots. They did diminish quite a lot, and I'm gonna tell you how. Anyways, the good life. My skin likes to live its own life and do its own thing. And also, red light therapy is amazing because there is basically almost no side effects. And I'm not going to say that there's no side effects because I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm not an expert. I heard that you might get a rash. So it's always better to do a test spot on the side here on your body to see, because some people, they might have reaction to different lights. Like some people are allergic to the sun. So it's better to just do a test spot and not do like me, and me just putting it all over my face when I buy a new product, which is not good. Yeah, you have to test it 24 hours before. Please do that. But for now, we're gonna go back into the microcurrent, which is I absolutely love microcurrent. When I was in school, I was actually a little bit studying it. I was in physiotherapy, which it wasn't my cup of tea, but I did love the microcurrent. So that's one thing that I absolutely love. And I also have another video if you want to go check it out. It's going to be up here and also down below. I do go into details into the microcurrent. Now I'm just going to be passing over it, but still giving you some information and list down the articles down below as well. And you should definitely go watch the other video because it's a good one. It's a really, really good one. All right, so when microcurrent is applied to the skin, it triggers impulses that will activate the ATP into the skin, so the energy of life. Again, it increases ATP, collagen, elastin, and all the good stuff that you need in your skin for having these anti-aging benefits and having a smooth and beautiful skin. There's another thing that I love about microcurrent. So it also improves circulation in your face, which will stimulate the collagen production. It will improve the tone and the texture of your skin, and it will help eliminate fine lines as well. And the microcurrent goes deep into the skin and into the muscle depending on the intensity that you have it there. That's why there are multiple intensity in here. And it will contract your muscles in your face and give your face a fuller look overall. No more puffiness. And I also use it for another purpose, which I didn't talk about in my other video. Sit tight, because this is really, really, really that purpose that I use it for. So there is, when you go to an esthetician, derm, or whatever, they might use microcurrent to treat acne as well. And the microcurrent going into your skin will kill the bacteria on your skin. While encouraging the healing process into your skin, so ATP, collagen, elastin, wound healing, without harming the healthy skin, which is amazing. That's all you want when you have acne and really fragile skin. And that's why I say I am testing it out, because it's like a different subject, because there are contradictions on using microcurrent. And if you have a really open lesion, I do not recommend using microcurrent straight on that lesion, which it's better to like not have like an open wound. You know what I mean? Because we're not professionals. It helps me, I'm not saying you, but I'm saying me testing and not recommending it to anyone. It helps with the acne scarring, with the redness, puffiness, inflammation, softening the lines, all that jazz in my skin. And in other terms, more like very specifics, let me read it. Speeds healing process of acne as oxygen is released, promotes tissue regeneration due to hydrogen being released in the skin. And that's about it. So that's the information I have, and all articles are going to be listed down below if you want to go check them out and read about acne, fine lines, red light therapy, anything that you want to know. And if you want to go check them out, of course, which I always say, do your research before you test a product. All right, so there are some contradictions on using microcurrent devices. So it's going to be listed on the screen right here. And I highly recommend you pausing the video and reading them through to make sure that you are eligible to have microcurrent. And again, I'm not a professional. I just did some research. So I just want to put them out there. Of course, on the box here, there are some indication of use, and there's going to be contradictions, but sometimes they're not all of the contradictions. So I'm putting like more of them so you can make sure to be able to use them. We're going to the gels right now. So they sent me 2 gels, which I really, really appreciate. I love them. Okay, so first of all, I tested them out. They are not acne. They're not giving me acne. It's for all skin types. So if you have dry, oily combination, anything, you can use these products. So these 2 gels are really, really similar, and there's very high quality ingredients in there, which are dermatology level. Like that's what they said. It's a dermatology level of gels, and they are very lightweight. They don't smell like anything. They are you know, they don't absorb too quickly in the skin, which is amazing because when you're using the device, you kind of don't want that to just be sucked into your skin. So that's really, really good for that. And oh, the amazing ingredient that I was talking about, of course, if I look at them, there is aloe vera, caffeine, niacinamide, hyaluronic acid. For the silver one, there's also colloidal silver. There's vitamin E, glycerin, and all good ingredients in there. It is packed with stuff, like really, really good. And it's gonna help you with microcurrent. So it is basically a gel that will help conduct the current into your skin without feeling any like tingling sensation, because you know sometimes the it might like sting a bit when you're using the device if you are at a higher intensity and you have like some peach fuzz, and then you might feel it a little bit, and that really removes all of that. You don't really feel anything, and it gives you so many skincare benefits in there. You just leave it there for 10 minutes after your treatment, and then you have to wash it off. So that's supposed to be a wash off treatment, even though one day I didn't read that and I just left it on my skin, and to be honest, like it did good to my skin. Like it really hydrated my skin a lot, and it didn't break me out at all. So you can test it out if you want, like leaving it on your skin. But since you glided the device with it, if you didn't like wash it properly, I would recommend you wiping it off and washing your face before continuing with your regular skincare routine. Oh, and also these gels are made in the USA, and it is compliant with ISO, which is really good. They have like a number on these, compliance with ISO 13485. Both of the gels, they are really good. I have more sensitive skin, but without this, I feel like these, to me, they do the same thing. Colloidal silver, I don't know like if it did anything to my skin, but both of them are really, really good. And I feel like even the regular gel, it works great for my skin type, even though I'm acne and sensitive skin. Oh, and by the way, like the gel, they have the expiration date and when it was manufactured lot on there, so you have information, which is always, always amazing. All right, so now we are down to how to use the device by itself, which I'm excited for. Now I have makeup, so you're gonna see on me other videos doing it. But first, I highly recommend you and anybody that will use microcurrent or any treatment just to have a clean and dry face. So after that, I would apply only one of the gel on a corner of my face. I recommend you doing like spot by spot. So if you're starting with that place, just apply, you know, in that corner of the face. But again, you don't really need a gel for this device, so you can only have clean and dry skin if you want to. And then you would take the Nuovaluce microcurrent head in the device and then open it up. You can hear the little button there, and then you either put it high or lower, and then you would glide it on your face. But without the gel, it is really, really hard to glide. So I would feel like if you don't have the gel, you can just pull it and then hold it on your skin and then change areas where you want the most. This is a 10-minute treatment, so the device will shut off automatically after 10 minutes. And I highly recommend you doing a 10-minute treatment total. So you go on one side, and then after that on the forehead and the neck. Then I would switch the head attachment when it's off completely, and I would keep the gel on my skin. And the reason why I'm keeping the gel is because with the red light therapy, I want it to activate and I want the products to go even deeper into my skin, just because there are so many good ingredients in that gel by itself. So changing the head, very easy. You just press the button, you remove it, and then you take the head, you put it back, and then you just open it up. There's always only one intensity, and then I would glide it on my skin on the sides. And then for some spots or areas that I have more pigmentation, more acne scars, then I would hold it for 3 minutes in that area. And then after that, what I would do is after my treatment, anything, then I would take whatever, like rewash my face if I want, or like right now I just used the Bioderma micellar water just because I wanted to remove everything quickly, and then I would just continue with my regular skincare routine and then go to bed. Even though now I'm not going to bed. But I like to do this at night. And sometimes I would say that since red light therapy, you know, you really have to test it yourself. But me personally, red light therapy for me is safe enough to use it every single day, multiple times a day if I want. So it gives you more results like quicker. So I would use it sometimes day and night, you know, or like the microcurrent, I would use it more in the morning just because it lifts my face, reduces puffiness, and then my skin just looks brighter overall. So I just use this, the microcurrent, and then the red light, and then I'm like, ooh, lifted, cute, beautiful. And I'm just like ready for the day, to attack the day, put my makeup, put my little hair up, and then I'm ready to go. All right, so there's a specific way that they recommend using it, which I'm gonna be reading to you guys. They say that in the first 90 days, 3 to 4 times a week on the lowest setting for the microcurrent, which I'm at the second setting now. Even that, it's kind of like high a bit, so sometimes I go back to the lower setting, and yeah. And after 90 weeks, 2-3 times a week to keep the results, which is really important. You really have to keep doing it. Like, it is something that you have to do all the time. And then you can use both at the same time or alone. They also say to use the microcurrent first, and then you use the red light therapy. And like I told you guys, I tested Nuovaluce device for 30 days. I didn't use it every day, so I would use it a couple times a week, the microcurrent and the red light therapy as well. I also paired it with skincare because that alone, usually one thing cannot give you instantly great results. It's really good to pair it with other stuff. So I did pair it with retinol, vitamin C, good cleansers, double cleansing, so microcurrent, red light, and all this stuff. I just wanted to maximize like the efficacy of the product by itself by using all the gels and all the different ingredients that just will brighten the skin, because my skin is so like nothing. And then you guys can see that my skin is getting better and better slowly but surely, and it's a combination of a bunch of stuff together, which is really important to have a really good routine and not going too off track of it, because now your skin is just gonna scream and do other stuff. And I didn't do too much because sometimes too much is like not enough. So if I do like like retinol, vitamin C, and then microcurrent, and then after that red light therapy and all of this stuff like exfoliation and all in the same day, then it would like kind of like my skin would be like, it's too much. So I was really careful on like spacing out the things, and I feel like it's been really working, except for like when it was coming to that period of the month, and I broke out, and it's like all the progress I did kind of like went out the window, but it's still there. But I'm just saying that it happens. All right, so the results of this device on my skin. So after using the device, I would say to be careful with the intensity that you're setting it at. And the reason why I'm saying that is because after watching so many microcurrent videos, I saw a lot of people just being like, it gives me headaches, it gives me like my mouth hurts, and like I have some especially here or here, and then this tension just goes into the head, and then it gives you headaches, right? Or like this, if you do it too much and you hold it too much and the intensity is too high on this part of the face, then you have some muscles here and here that might like contract, and then you're gonna clench, and then your mouth is gonna hurt. So I would recommend you really going lowest setting. Always don't go too high. There's no point of going straight to the highest. It's just gonna like make the treatment uncomfortable, and after that uncomfortable. And even me, I hold it too long in the same place, so I recommend you like going like I was showing you guys on the video, because I did hold it too long in my forehead area, and my forehead was so lifted. Like I was like this like all day long. I was like, whoo, girl, this is holding my forehead up there. But, like you have to be careful, because you're going to feel it, and you're trying to relax your muscle, and it's just staying there. So just be careful, test out some areas, and especially in this area in the neck, like don't go too high, because this is going to contract, and it's going to go like this, and you're going to, you know what I mean. But it's really safe. It's just you have to be careful and test out beforehand. Muscle soreness can happen as well if it's too high intensity and if you hold it in the same place for too long. But then even after one time, my face looks less puffy, looks lifted, looks like contoured, especially in these areas, even though like I have these cheekbones like, and my jaw is like, but it really helps it getting like all of that sharpness that you want. And I also want to say that I am really young, so then results on me might be really different. I use it for different types and different purposes, but somebody that is older is gonna see much more incredible results on their skin. So the lifted effect is gonna be greater on somebody older than me, that has a little bit more saggy skin. If here it's a little bit more saggy, it's really gonna lift. There are tons of before and afters on the internet if ever you want to go check it out. Of course, I can't really show you guys my skin is great, but the thing that I love about the lifted effect is that one side of my face, the muscles are just really, they're like weaker for some reason. So this side, so then this is really gonna help me contract certain muscles so then my face can look more symmetrical in this smile area. So like sometimes I would be like, I have makeup on though now, but if I'm not smiling or anything, this side is gonna look lower than the other side. And I want to fix that by using the microcurrent device and like building my muscle on this side, and then it's gonna look more symmetrical. So that's another thing to use it for. All right, so jumping to the red light therapy device, of course, I've been using it, and personally, I absolutely love it. It's really easy. You can just Netflix, watch your stuff, and then just be like, hey, you know, like, and you hold it and you go around in your face, which I've been doing. I just put a show on and I just like do this. And it did improve my skin, and I love the fact that you can feel like, even though it's kind of far away, like this far away, I still feel a little bit of heat coming from the, you know, LEDs, which is amazing. It kind of heats up, it like relaxes, it does a bunch of things, and it's just amazing overall. I really love it. And I saw some results, like I told you guys, a little bit, even though I had breakouts, and it's helping with the breakouts as well. Even though there's different types of lights now, we're talking about red light therapy, usually more like blue light is going to take care of breakouts and bacteria. And then this is before and after with everything combined. And I just want to say that I will need way more than 30 days to test out these devices. Like, I'm doing a review after 30 days and I love them already. 30 days is a short period of time, and you have to continuously use them, like I said before. So a couple times a week to like get results and to keep your results. If you stop completely using it, like if you had dark spots, they're not gonna come back, you know. But if you want the lifted effect, you really have to continuously use it to see the effect. And so, do I recommend this product overall? I think it's a really, really great device. You've got 2-in-1. You have microcurrent and also red light therapy. You don't really need a conductive gel, which is another plus compared to other devices. Looking at the price, you would say like, oh my God, it is so expensive. But then, you know, I went a couple times to the esthetician when I was younger, when my acne was so bad, and it is like, depending on the area you're at, like me, it's a like cheap area there, you know what I mean? And it was and it was $60 every time I would go, and it would just like, you know, blackhead extractions and like facial, but like it wasn't the big, you know, red light therapy. It wasn't the big like microcurrent and everything. So considering that if you went to see a professional, it would cost you so much more money. And then this is just at home on the go. You can bring it with you. It's very easy to hold. And even like I have really small hands, and it's just really easy. It's not really heavy or anything. So I feel like it is worth the price, especially if you buy it on sale. That is an amazing deal. If it's on sale, like 50% off, that is a crazy good deal. Even though when you go see an esthetician or, you know, dermatologist, the devices might have like a more powerful effect on your skin, it's still gonna cost you a lot, and this is going to be continuous results. So then if you can't pay for like esthetician or whatever, go back again, then this is going to help you like slowly but surely, compared to like if you went to esthetician or whatever, and then you would just like dish out the money, and then you were like, oh, maybe I might have faster results, but then you have to keep going to keep the results. And the gels, do I recommend them? I feel like it's a really good gel with the ingredients in them. They are very clean. And there's 50 milliliters, 1.69 fluid ounces in each of the bottle. $88, I think, is okay for the gel, even though it is super expensive when you look at it. But it's sealed. It looks like the Drunk Elephant devices. You can also use alternatives. You don't have to buy their gels. You know, there's conductive gels out there. It's just you are paying also for the skincare benefits, and it was tested with this device in particular. But since this one, you don't need a gel. I mean, you don't need to buy one, but it will help you glide the device better, and it will give you skincare benefits on top of that, and it will help like reduce acne and like, you know, plump your fine lines and everything. So that's another plus of buying the gel in there. All right, so that is it for my review of the Nuovaluce Anti-Aging Microcurrent and Red Light Therapy device, which I thought is amazing. And I just want to know, what do you think about this device? Did you try microcurrent before? Did you try red light therapy before? I would love to know what you think about that. I know it's like quite expensive, and this is like, you know, some people might say, oh, this is more experimental and like all of these things, but I absolutely love it. And you guys, this is one of the things that I will continue to use every single day, especially the red light, but not every day, but you know what I mean. And just continuously to love, and like, I love skincare devices so much. My skin just loves it, and I just love it. It's self-care, it's a moment and everything. Yeah, so tell me down below what you think, and also subscribe for 5 beautiful videos a week. Down here you're gonna see this is my new subscribe button. It's cute, it's nice. I spent hours building it, so I hope that you like it too. And you guys, I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching. If you watched all the way through this video, this is amazing. It's a long one. It's packed with information. And again, articles will be listed down below with timestamps at the end. And yeah, so thank you so much, guys, again for watching. I love you guys so much, and I will definitely see you in the next one. Bye, guys.